grandkids who would like to share something come up? Okay, so come over here to the left. Thank you, Melody, for putting that awesome slideshow together. I didn't realize how good I looked back then. That was not a joke, for those of you who were laughing.
You still look good, Ron.
Thank you, Mimi. Okay, each order.
Where are they going?
The grandkids would like to make a special presentation.
Okay, all right. Just to introduce myself to all of you, I am Melody and the daughter of Michael and Terry E. I'm the eldest of Bill and Margie's 19 grandchildren. I address my grandparents as Yaya and Ying. We have many titles and names for them because they wear many hats, but I call them Yaya and Ying. That's Chinese for grandparents on the paternal side. Ying and Yaya, or Yaya and Ying, have both played a huge role in each of our lives, and they're the most loving and supportive grandparents that I know. They're always there for us, and as you can tell from the slideshow, they are involved in just everything. They make every effort to attend all of our competitions, games, practices, recitals, graduations. They visit us at school. They even come to my work. They come to my kids' performances. I'm a teacher, and they come to my kids' performances. And we're just so grateful for them. Even my boss is like, wow, your family's so supportive. So like I said, they just show their love and support by just showing their interest and coming out to support all of us. There's so many things that I admire about them. One of them is their organization and punctuality. I think we told them to be here at 12 today, and oh my goodness, I was looking at the time, it was 11:58, 11:59, and it was like 12 o'clock, they're turning the corner. It was like amazing. I was actually worried because they have, it's more than punctuality, they come before the time, so I was kind of worried that they were going to come before, but I think after coming into Jeannie, we were driving. Also, they make lists and they record everything and document everything. As you know, Yaya's like the historian, and I feel like I take after him a lot because I like to make lists, I like to document everything, and I love taking pictures and scrapbooking. Every birthday and wedding anniversary, they always make us hand-typed cards with cute little one-liner jokes on them that make us happy and smile. They have a love for traveling and seeing the world together, as you also saw that in the slideshow. They love visiting new places, and I guess I just want to talk about each one of them. Yaya is the handyman. He's come to our rescue so many times. We've had many leaks in our home, and he's helped us with our laminate flooring and helping us change our water spigot. He's helped us change our water heater. He's helped us trim our trees. He's taught me how to paint. I don't really like heights, but I don't know. I was climbing on ladders and painting the trim of the house. I learned how to recycle, and I always remember as a little girl, I liked watching him crush cans in the backyard, picking up trash, and counting our pennies. You make every holiday exciting for us. Halloween, you decorate the whole house. Easter, just every holiday. Christmas, you go over and above, and I'm going to leave that because I know there's a lot of grandchildren behind me that probably want to share, so I won't go into that. They probably have to share more about that. I love going to parades with you. Meaning, thank you for all your kindness and thoughtfulness. I know that when I was little, you would sew me pretty dresses and outfits to wear, and because of you, you sewed one of my Halloween costumes that won me first place in the costume contest at Chevron. Yes, Minging loves weeding. She comes over to visit to say hi, but sometimes she lags a little bit because we're like, where's Minging? She's outside in the front yard picking weeds for us, beautifying our front yard. Minging is someone, an example of someone who has a lot of patience. She, as you can tell, she loves puzzles, and I love puzzles too, but hers are always completed. Mine are still like half finished. I still have yet to finish my 2,000-piece puzzle, still working on it. Also, with one child of my own, I can't imagine you having 6 little ones running around. That takes a lot of patience. I just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for just loving us and making time for each one of us. We love you, and happy birthday.
Hi, and go. I'm Amber.
Who are you?
I'm Carolyn's oldest. You always made me feel very, very special. Like Melody, I remember Hulu making me dresses, making me feel like a princess. And you've also been there for me too, helping me move to Irvine, bringing your truck out there and moving a big couch of mine. And I can't believe where you find the strength, but you're very strong. Another thing I wanted to share is that you're always there when we need you the most. And like when my dad passed away, you were there. Taking care of us, and even when we aren't in the same place, I know you're always thinking about us. And I remember we visited Dad's gravesite, and you had a big tree there. It was completely decorated, and I don't know where you got that tree, but it was just very heartwarming and heartfelt, and it's just like, this is exactly the kind of loving and caring that you've always shown throughout my entire life. And I know you're always very proud of me because you always say, you're sharing with all your friends, and they always come up to me and say, oh, Margie told me this. I just want to let you know that I'm very proud of you, and I love it when people say, Bill and Margie. That's how I love hearing you guys together. So I love you very much, and happy birthday.
Well, I can share as well. And this could go on for days and days, but I won't take all day long because there's 13 others. But we do honestly have a lot to share and a lot that we're thankful for Minging and Yaya. I am appreciative for their spiritual guidance, and I think that's really been unique for myself. As a pastor, oftentimes I get asked 2 questions. The first question is, how did you know you wanted to be a pastor? And the second is, when did you receive that calling into ministry? And usually I start with my beginnings, before I was actually born. And my maternal grandfather, for those of you that don't know, is a pastor, or was a pastor as well. And so that connection is pretty obvious. But what people don't often know is the spiritual influence that my Minging and Yaya played in my spiritual journey and development as a pastor. Ever since I was born, I would attend the same church as my grandparents, and knowing that they were one of the core families and founding families of the church, I knew I had to behave and not get into too much trouble, otherwise I would hear that for the rest of my life. But I remember early on attending Sunday school with you, Ning, as my Sunday school teacher. And I remember Yaya, being the handyman that you are, would always take me around in your white Toyota pickup truck to set up and clean up and volunteer here at the church. And it's really throughout those experiences and the guidance that you provided that has really led me to this point in my life to answer the calling into ministry. And I know that not everyone has the type of love and support as myself and as the rest of us grandkids. And not everyone even has the privilege of saying that they've known their grandparents, or let alone have the type of intimacy and close relationship that we do as a family. So thank you for having patience and believing in me, especially when I was younger and went through my baggy pants and red hair and crazy hairstyle stage. You stuck with me and believed in me as my grandparents. God is faithful, and I have seen God's love through the both of you. And truly my wish and my hope for myself and for my wife Jenna is that we would love family and others just as much as both of you. So thank you so much for being wonderful role models, and happy birthday.
Hello. Hello. Hi, I'm Brandon Yee. I'm the son of Jim Yee. My favorite memory is when they came to visit us both for a week in Hawaii. We took Ning Ning and Yaya to get Hawaiian shaved ice on the north shore of Oahu. When Yaya ordered the shaved ice, they asked what flavors he wanted. Yaya said, "How many flavors can I get?" The person responded, "As many as you want." And so Yaya said, "I'll take all of them." He came out with a big black shaved ice. Also, Yaya always calls me Brian, and my name is Brandon. Hi, my name is Andrew Yee, the son of famous Jim Yee. My favorite memory of Ning Ning and Yaya was the week I stayed at their house in 2011. I never experienced living in a house with no Wi-Fi and no cable TV. For entertainment, you had to visit people's houses, play cards, and talk to each other. I heard Yaya and Ning Ning tell ancient stories about the good old days, way back in the 1980s. Best of all, I learned about the bad things my dad did when he was a kid. Hi, I'm Warren Yee, the daughter of famous Jim Yee. My favorite memory is Ning Ning and Yaya was sitting under a pop-up tent at one of Andrew and Brandon's swim meets, eating edamame. It was back in early 2000s, so it was before edamame was so popular and trendy. Ning Ning and Yaya had never seen edamame before, so I had to show them how to open the pods to eat the beans. At 6 years old, I got to teach much wiser and experienced grandparents something new. 15 years later, Ning Ning and Yaya still eat them and serve them every time I come to visit.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Jordan. I am Mike and Terry's youngest son, and I'm also the 9th portrait on Bill and Margie's wall of grandchildren. But for those of you that don't know, I live 3 blocks away from Ning Ning and Yaya, which is really, really convenient. Because if I ever wanted to have a snack before dinner, and my mom told me no, I'd hop on my scooter, I'd go over to Ning Ning and Yaya's house. Ning Ning would open the door and say, "Jordan, you're so sweet for visiting us. Come have a popsicle, have some ice cream, have some chips." Sometimes when I'm driving down the street, I'll sometimes see them walking and always be holding hands and taking their time, just like they're turtles. But they are always doing something every day. They always have their days planned out. I guess except for today. But whether it's to catch the next AARP meeting, or volunteering at an event, or standing in line at a grand opening just to get that free gift card, they're there. one time, Mom and I happened to go to a Long Beach Marathon volunteer dinner that Ning Ning and Yeo were out of town and we were going in place of them. But the workers, I mean, they didn't know us, so they weren't going to let us in. So I walked up to them and I said, well, look, I'm related to Bill and Margie. Okay? And the worker's eyes lit up and she said, oh, they're the best volunteers here every year. They're here from morning till night. Come on in, come on in. They fed us and they gave us a gift basket and everything. Oh, that's great. But I hope that I could be more like my grandparents when I'm older. Ning Ning has a green thumb and everything in their garden flourishes. And then she brings it to our house. And it dies. So hopefully one of these days. She's also the grand master at card games. She's the one that originally was playing the game called Shanghai, the one that all of us cousins are all into now. And like Melody said, she does those puzzles, the jigsaw puzzles. But it's not just a normal puzzle, it is the 2,000 puzzle, and she finishes tons and tons of them. And Yaya, well, Yaya is the man to call when you need help. Like if our sink was leaky and I say, Dad, should we call a plumber? No, just call Yaya. Like, Dad, like I think we need to redo our concrete. Should we hire some guys for help? No, just call Yaya. Dad, there's a bee's nest up on the roof. What do we do? Just call Yaya. Yaya is fearless. Yaya climbs up a 20-foot ladder. No mask, no protection, just a bottle of Raid and a broom. The bee nest comes down and he climbs right back down, no stings, anything. I'm hiding behind a rock and I'm scared. But thank you, Ning Ning and Yeo, for all of the experiences that you've given to me and taking me out to places and taking me to the circus and the zoo, even though that one time it rained and all the animals are all hiding. And the workers are looking at us like, what are you guys doing here? All the animals are in warm dens. You guys are crazy. But hopefully I can learn from the things that you guys do and I can live my life more like yours. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm the oldest son of Ron and Kathleen. So my story started at around 3:30 on Sunday, March 20th of this year, and I was hanging out with my friend doing homework. So I was hanging out and I received a text from an unknown number saying, "What are you doing today?" Because I had no idea who was texting me, my friend and I assumed that it was a wrong number, so we decided to play along, and I responded, "Nothing much, you want to hang out?" Then 10 minutes later was the response. "We are on the train and we'll be at APU at 4:30. Hope to see you. Gong gong." Once I read this, I did a double take, as several thoughts ran through my mind, the first being, since when did Gong Gong have a cell phone? And then I thought, since when did Gong Gong know how to text? Because in the messages, many of the words were abbreviated. For example, instead of the word "see you" being spelled out, they were typed as the letters C and U. Because of this, I was kind of worried, thinking, this can't be Gong Gong, and wondering how a random stranger would know that I went to APU and called my grandfather Gong Gong. I was very nervous, but I decided to meet this mysterious person at the corner because I figured that it would be safe since I would be meeting this person outside in public. So, as I stood at the entrance to APU, I was surprised when I saw Gong Gong and Paw Paw walking off the metro, and it was just so special for me that they would ride like all day on the metro just to visit me at APU. So, thank you, Gong Gong and Paw Paw, for never ceasing to show how much you love us.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, and I'm the second child of Ron and Kathleen. Papa and Gong Gong have always supported me in dance and cheerleading, and one of my favorite memories was when Papa and Gong Gong came to cheer for me at my cheerleading competition in Anaheim last year. and it made me really happy because I didn't have any other family there. And when my team stepped out on the floor to compete, I saw Gung right away because he was standing right in the front in his bright red shirt. And Papa and Gung being there must have been good luck because my team hit all of our stunts at the first time at a competition, and we made it to finals. Another favorite memory was when I was 11 years old, and Papa taught me how to sew a dress for my American Girl doll on her sewing machine. Happy birthday, Papa and Gung, I love you.
My name is Allison Yee, and I'm the eldest daughter of Billy Jr. and Lindy. And I wanted to thank you guys for teaching my dad your mac and cheese recipe because it is one of my favorite dishes to this day, and I will definitely make it for my children when I grow up.
Hi, I'm Brendan, the third child of Ron and Kathleen. So, my mom used to tell us that when she was a kid and they were getting ready to go somewhere, her parents, Gung and Paw Paw, would always say, if you're coming, you can't complain that you're tired, thirsty, or hungry. However, she also told us that the secret to getting around this was that all you had to do was outlast Gung. On one of our visits to LA, Gung wanted to take us to the zoo, and I decided to test my mom's theory. Sure enough, after walking around the zoo, I noticed that Gung wanted to sit and watch the chimpanzees for a really long time. And before long, he started asking us if we wanted snow cones or ice cream cones. I guess my mom was right. It turns out that Gung is always the first to be tired, thirsty. My favorite memory with Pawpaw is one day when visiting Pawpaw and Gung. Pawpaw was out feeding the turtles and suddenly gave a yelp. My brother Justin and I quickly ran over to see what the commotion was about and saw that there was a small lizard in the outdoor sink. We had always wanted a pet, so Pawpaw quickly took a cup and paper and placed him safely in a jar. We later took him home and named him Lizardo. We eventually caught many more lizards, naming them Lizardo II, Lizardo III, and so on. However, our favorite lizard will always be the Lizardo, caught by none other than my Pawpaw. I love you, Pawpaw and Gung.
My name is Caitlin, and I am the eldest daughter of Ken and Janie Yee. And my favorite memory with Nini and Yaya is when my family and I lived in Huntington Beach. And there was this park with a big lake that had a bunch of ducks around it. And so Nini and Yaya would save up their stale bread and bagels, and then they would take us to go feed the ducks. But the thing is, there was a large sign that said specifically in big bold letters, do not feed the ducks. But we still did it anyways. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Hello. Okay, I'm Jennifer Yee. I'm the daughter of Billy Jr. and Lynn Yee. Thank you, Yingy and Yaya, for driving a 3-hour round trip to Riverside to see my 8-minute Odyssey of the Mind.
Hello, I'm Justin, the fourth child of Ron and Kathleen. My favorite memory with Gung was that he was always supportive with us being involved in Boy Scouts. And amongst my cousins, currently we have 2 Eagle Scouts, 2 Boy Scouts, and 1 Cub Scout. In fact, one of my favorite memories is when Gung helped me and my brother build our boats for Pack Rain God Over God. Because of my Gung's excellent advice and use of his tools, both my brother and I won first place in our races out of 100 points. One of my favorite memories with Pawpaw is that she likes to take us to the kids' summer movies every time we visit. It is great to sit next to her because she always brings yummy goodies in her bag for us to munch on during the day. Happy birthday, Pawpaw and Gung.
Hello, my name is Rebecca, and my parents are Ken and Janie. My favorite memory of Nini and Yaya was when my parents went to Hawaii and they came to watch us. When we were cooking garlic bread in the toaster, it got on fire, so Yaya pulled the plug for it to extinguish. Also, my favorite thing about Nini was her making me clothes, like mittens and aprons.
which I still have even though I can't fit them anymore, but I keep them because she made them for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ryan and I'm the son of Ken and Janie Yee. And my favorite memory about Ningning and Yaya is that whenever we go to their house, Ningning makes me mac and cheese, which I like, and Yaya takes us to the zoo. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nathan. My parents are Janie and Ken. My favorite memory of Ningning and Yaya are whenever we go somewhere, Yaya always asks, does anybody need to go wee?
Right now we're here because we're going to sing happy birthday to Ningning Yaya.
Give him just a minute to get situated.
Okay, this is going to work 3 times, so they're going to sing it twice. And then after that, the 3rd time, it's mandatory that everyone, even the ones in the corner, join in and sing happy birthday, and you can call them anything you want.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Happy birthday to you.
All right, everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom and Dad. Happy birthday to you.
You're requested to come over here and blow out the candles. I'm done. Oh, you want
blow that one, me. Go ahead, see if you can blow that one.
Wait, how about a kiss?
Hey, geez. Oh! Wait, you gotta do it again. Hey, you got it again. He's ready. Ready?
When we did this, we had a chow.
Aunt Mary had something special she wanted to share as well.
How come you sat down? Sit down with this cake.
Okay. You want to have them all front? Okay. Okay, all the siblings up front.
here to extend greetings from Toronto, Canada. I can't be drawn with all your speeches, but I have my cheat sheet here, so I'll try my best. I'm Bill's only sister, which makes me officially his best and worst sister. When I say worst, because we quarreled a lot when we were young. He used to knock my baby dolls over. And when we did cutouts, they never cut along the dotted line. They always cut the dollies' heads off. Anyway, the worst was when he hit me over the head with a hammer. Now that we are older, I do forgive you, Bill. My cheat sheet. We have set our quarrels aside and put away our childish behaviors. So, Bill, I do forgive you. Jana, my daughter from Vancouver, is here, and when she heard we were coming, she was so concerned that we would be in Los Angeles, a city that is enraged over their latest president. So she flew down, and thank you, Jana. However, I think the real reason she came was because she wanted to be here herself. Because really, she lives in Vancouver, and I'm 3,000 miles east of here. So really, what is the logic for that, Janet? We have 3 sons in Toronto, and they send their best wishes. So we're glad the kids pushed us into coming. They made us change our RSVP from maybe to yes. And I think Michael Yee pushed us right through the last yes. Thank you, Michael. I'm glad we're here, and thank you so much. We're glad to share your day with you, Margie.
We're glad you made it too. Okay, so we're going to, that actually concludes the formal program, if you will, and then the grandkids will be serving out the cake. And then we just ask that the immediate family just stay to the end because you need help clean up. No, because we have pictures that we want to take. Ryan said that he would.
Yeah, and the photo booth.
And the photo booth. I don't think the photo booth has run out of photos yet. So please take care of that, because even if you're shy, that's one way to get over your shyness is to just give them a special memory so that they'll have a picture of you in the scrapbook. Okay?
What?
Do you want to say? Mimi is coaxing you into sharing a few words.
This is really a surprise for us. I was supposed to go to Cub Scout meeting. In fact, I went into the closet to see if I could still fit my scouting uniform. Of course, I had to hold my breath, but you know, I was able to get in the uniform. So this is really a surprise. I'd like to thank everyone for coming and all those nice things you was talking about. I was wondering who they was talking about. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.